Good day guys, this is Normus here and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. This is gonna be a full playthrough of Path of Exile with tips and tricks that I've learned during the time that I played it, so make sure to follow it to the end. If you have any question, feel free to leave it in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all the questions. Alright, before you get into the game, make sure that you go to Option, UI, and at the bottom over here, list item filters, choose Default, and I'll show you how to put in the custom filter that you want in later videos. So once you get that selected, click on Reload, Save, and Close. And now we're into the game. Alright guys, had some problem over there, but once you're in the game, click on Create over here, and here you're gonna see three flags in front of you. The one on the left is going to be standard, so what it means is it's a league that all the players is in there. So when you're playing those two temporary league, that's what we call it, it only lasts for 3 weeks, and after the leagues end, all the characters going to go into standard. So the normal legacy league is going to go into the normal standard, hardcore legacy league is going to go into hardcore standard, and when a hardcore player die, they go back into the standard league as well. So for this mode, we're going to be playing on legacy league. So over here we have 2, 4, 6, 7 classes. So the unique thing about Path of Exile is selecting a class wouldn't prevent you from being able to play a skill. It's more selecting a skill and then deciding on what class that you play, as you can play all the skill that you want regardless of the class that you play. The only difference is the starting point on the skill tree of Path of Exile, and I'll explain it when we get into the game. Alright, so for this playthrough, we're going to be playing the witch over here on the right hand side, and we're going to be calling her Frostbolt Witch, and hopefully we can get in. Yep, and we're in. And the reason why I'm calling her Frostbolt is because that's the skill that we're going to be playing for this character, Frostbolt. Alright, so Twilight Strand is going to be the first zone that we're going to be starting in. Alright, and we're in. What you notice is that your setup is going to be a bit different from mine. So over here you're going to have the flasks on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the skill is going to be on Q, W, E, T, E, R, T. I've changed my setup this way so it's suit my needs. So if you want to, you can feel free to copy it. Alright, and firstly you want to pick up this wand, and the system will auto equip it for you, and you can talk to this guy, it doesn't matter. Okay, so to get through this zone, what you want to do is just run straight. You don't want to kill any mobs at all. It's a waste of time for you, and it's not worth it. So just run straight. And I forgot to kill the first guy. Whoops. So you gotta make sure you kill the first guy to get the gem or the skill that you need to play the game, pretty much. So make sure you kill the first guy. Alright, gotta run back this way, and again, just don't stop anywhere, don't have to kill anyone, just keep running. And oh yeah, and what you want to do is you want to run along the shore over here. So if you open your map, it's gonna show you this gray section over here is the ocean, and you can't go into it. That's how you can keep track of where you're going. So just go along it, and you'll see Hillock over here, and what you do is you just kill him. Just one quick tip, so you check the mana over there. You'll notice that I'll wait until it's halfway down before I open my flasks, and the same for my life flask. And just one tip for you, so what you want to do is you want to pick up all of them and just go into our first base over here. Alright, and we're in. Just a bit laggy over here. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go and talk to nope, wrong person. Alright, talk to Talkley over here, and he will give you more skill gems. So in Path of Exile, there'll be a lot of skill gems that you're going to be using to process toward your final skill, which in this case is going to be Frostbolt for us. So what we're going to be selecting over here is, so probably just going to go with freezing pulse. So right there, so we'll pick it up and replace it with our 5 bolt, and we'll keep the wand and we'll sell anything else that doesn't have anything to do with us. If you find gloves, helmet or boost or anything else, then keep it, but the auto weapons we don't need, so just sell everything to make sure that you convert them into scraps. Oh, and that's the other thing, we don't have money in Path of Exile, as you can see over here. The main thing that we're going to be trading is these currencies over here, so that's what everyone trades in Path of Exile. They trade currencies. So this is all the list of all the currencies that is currently in Path of Exiles, and the most valuable one is the mirror, and then after we have the exalt, and we'll go into it deeper in the next videos. So get that out of the way, and we'll just go to Talkly over here to just very quickly check to see whether there's any boost with movement speed on, and in this case we don't have any of them. So what we want to do is we want to proceed to the next zone, which is the coast. Alright, and in this zone what we want to do is we want to kill the zombies, because they're the easiest to kill, these guys over here, and try to kill a pack of 3 or 4 of them. Don't, if there's only 1 or 2, don't bother. And what you want to do is, again, you want to keep your maps on, and you run kinda towards the bottom right of your screen over here, like what I'm doing here. So make sure you don't get caught in all of them, because they do a lot of damage and you will die very quickly. So just kill all of them real quick, get your level 2, and as you can see, that's the level 2 right there, and once we reach it, time to leave. We don't need to kill anything else. Just make sure that you don't get stuck, that's all. And there you go, just trying to find this corner over here, and sometimes the zone can be a bit tricky, so yeah, it can get frustrated sometimes, but most of the time it should be smooth like I'm doing it right here. And you find a waypoint, make sure you click on it. If you don't click on it, you're gonna regret it. So right next to the waypoint, we'll go to this zone over here, which is a side zone, by the way, so it's called Tidal Island. The reason why we're going on this one is to get our Quicksilver Flask, which will make us go faster. And this is a level 3 zone, so you can kill some of the mobs in here. It's up to you, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really make a difference.
So what we want to do, just run on the left hand side. This zone is kind of like a circle, so there's only one way you can go. Just run on the left hand side until you find the boss, if you want to call it, in this zone. So just make sure we kill these guys so that they don't jump on us. And where's the... Alright, so I'm just going to kill these guys very quickly. Oh, and what you don't want to do when you're on low level is don't want to pick up the armor, or you don't want the equipment. And make sure you pick up all the gloves as well. This one, it's going to be useful for you in the future. So there you go, so that guy right there, I never remember any of these guys' names. So what you want to do is you want to, oops, and we're dead. Great. Right, so I guess we'll have to run back there. And whew, that was a bit embarrassing. So run back here, he's just right here. What you want to do for this guy is you got to make sure you stand right next to him. You don't want to do what I did before. So if you stay a bit further out, what he's going to do this ice skate that you see right there, and that does a lot of damage. So you want to stay right next to him, like what I'm doing here. So he just, normal attack us, and that doesn't do that much damage. So if he runs away, make sure you run next to him again, and he's down. Pick up the mana flask and just pick up all of them. And yeah, that's the most important one, the medicine chest. And pro tip right here, just go exit to character selection. And just select our leg right here. Oh my god, there's so many legs. Yep. And just log back in. And what that's going to do is going to save us a portal, which is one of these guys over here, because we don't have a lot of them, so that's what you can do when you don't have them. Oh, and then you talk to this girl over here, which is, what's her name again? Nessa. And you're going to get your reward. Ignore these ones, you want this one. This is what you want. That's going to make us go really fast. Talk to this guy, doesn't matter. Talk to this guy, doesn't matter. And what you want to do is you want to sell the stuff that is not relevant to you, so those things. The boost, keep it. It will be good. And the mana flask, we'll keep it as well. So, yep, with all of that done, let's do some inventory management. You don't get fireballs, so you can destroy it. Oops. Should have sold it. Definitely sold everything. Sell everything to the vendor guy. Don't do what I did right there, stupid. Right. So you want to go to the waypoint over here, which is where you teleport to the other waypoint that I told you to click on. So make sure you click on that one. It's very important, otherwise you have to run in all the way back here, and that's not gonna be fun. So kill these guys. Actually, you don't have to kill it. Just keep running to the side. So and when up to the next zone, the mud flats. And before we get into some action on the next zone, what I want to do is we're going to open the passive skill tree, which should be the P character on your screen. And what we want to do here is we want to go spell damage. So this right here is very, very, very good for early levels. So as you can see right now, our DPS is 19. So when I click on that one, that goes all the way to 22. Doesn't seem much, but it's a lot of damage. And you'll realize later on how important these things are for early level. Right, so the way you're going to navigate through this zone is, you see that line right there, the grey line, it's the water line. So what you want to do is just follow it. That's how you pick out these one right here, the raw nest. So you want to go follow that and just pick up these cliffs. So you need 3 of them to go through the zone. So that's the first one, and then that's the water line again. Just follow it, and it should bring you to the second one, which is right here. And I reckon the third one's gonna be somewhere up there. So just kill these guys, and these guys hit very hard. So make sure you don't let them run all over you. And that is the lick stone. So just pick them up. I'll show you how to use it in the future. So that's the second one, and that's the last one. And you notice how I go faster with my Quicksilver Flask on, and that's why we picked it up before. Let me kill this guy. And another tip is change your left click right here to move only, because otherwise you're going to be doing this and you don't want it, because it's very inconvenient. So make sure you change it to move only so you don't accidentally attack this guy when you don't want to. And once you get all of that out of the way, you want to run to the bottom right over here, and most of the time there you go, it's going to be, your map's going to be like this. So you start somewhere up here, top left, and you want to go down to the bottom right, and once you hit the mountainside, you just move up along it. And there you go. So that's 1, 2, and 3 cliffs. So you give to that guy, and they will let you into the next zone, which is the Submerged Passage. And once you're in here, what we want to do is we want to take the waypoint, and we'll go back to Lioneye's watch,
which is the starting zone. And that's where I'm going to end this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you like the video, like the video. If you don't like it, please leave a comment down below why you don't like it, and I'll try to improve on these points in the next video. Let me know if you prefer me to have a webcam so you can see my face when I'm talking to you guys as well. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next